What's up, my soul tribe? And this is week 7 of our self discovery journey, okay? And last week I discussed a little bit about the inner child healing. So if you did not watch that video, I need you to go back because in that video I disclosed how to restore emotional safety and build trust within, and I reference healing your inner child. But in this week, we are going to go deeper. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know every week we're going deeper and deeper every single week. So as we discuss healing your inner child, one of the primary things that you get to do is listen. Okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Listen. Okay. Ooh, I remember the conversations that I had with one of my old managers. And I was like, I just feel so much resistance and tension. And it's like I'm pushing this way and it's pushing this way and it's colliding. And just don't know what to do. Like I feel like I'm all over the place. And he said words that like changed it all. Okay. He said, honor it. I said, what? Honor it? Like this don't feel good. I don't honor. Why would I honor this? Okay. I want to look up the definition of honor. One, high respect, great esteem. Two, adherence to what is right or to a conventional standard of conduct. Three, well, this is as a verb, regard with great respect. Two, for the verb, fulfill an obligation or keep an agreement. And when I read those, the one that stuck out to me was the last one. And the reason why the last one stuck out to me is because it was the verb. And the definition of a verb is a word used to describe an action or state of occurrence and reforming the main part of the predicament, the predicate of a sentence. So once I realized that, the word that stuck out to me there was action. So fulfilling an obligation or keeping a agreement meant I had to take some type of action, right? So I'm like, what action do I need to take? Because clearly I'm feeling this resistance because there's something stuck, there's something stagnant. And I did a lot of reflection. And the action that I had to take, and I just want to verify the action that I had to take is active listening. Okay, I just need to double check. So I knew that it wasn't action. So here it says active listening is an action because it is conscious, intentional effort to fully understand a speaker's message. Okay, so when I say listen, that is an action that you need to take for you to fully understand what that inner child is trying to communicate. See, I wanted to silence her because I'm like, you're broken, you're hurt, all you want to do is whine and complain. Please get out of my energy. Like I was resenting her because quite honestly, she was like the annoying little sister that don't stop, but just keep going and then make you mad. And then you realize that how mad you are, and then you get super frustrated. And then now you just want her to leave you alone, that you will literally do anything to get her out of your hair. Okay. That is what I was experiencing within myself. But when you listen to your inner child, you'll realize that your inner child holds innocence. She or he holds wonder and joy, but it also has unmet needs. And it gives by listening, it gives your younger version of yourself the opportunity to express itself in ways that it probably couldn't express itself as a child. See, 5-year old version of me, my grandma, she was strict, okay? After I got out of school, she didn't ask how my day was going or what my grades were like. Like she would ask for the report card and stuff like that, but she never really gave me the opportunity to express if I had a great day, if my day was draining, if I got had any conflict. Like I didn't have that opportunity. I went home, I just sat down, I did my homework, I ate dinner, I watched The Simpsons, and I went to sleep. Like, that's what my time as a 5, 6, 7, 8-year old consisted of. So, since that version of me did not have a voice, now it's screaming. When I tell you screaming, screaming at the top of his lungs, listen to what I have to tell you. I wanted someone to ask me how my day is going. I wanted somebody to ask me how if I have any friends at school. I want someone to ask me what challenges I experienced at school. Listen to me. Can just someone just listen to me? And it wasn't until I started to listen that I began to notice the wisdom that this little girl had. Okay, this little girl had some wisdom. And to make things more practical, it was like I was sitting down with this kid that knew everything that was causing me problems today. And she gave me the rundown. Y'all got that little cousin or somebody who tell everybody's business but they own? Okay. I She was the one. She was like, listen, I need you to remember that this happened, that she said this about you, you're still holding on to that. See, I had people that used to make me feel so low of myself by my hair, by my lips, by my appearance itself. And because of that, I started to degrade myself. And as time went on, I didn't look at myself as the person that I should have viewed myself from. I really looked at myself like I was nothing. Like I didn't care. Like that's just how I looked at myself. Now I didn't carry myself that way, but in moments like I would just be feeling so disgusted in myself. And I'm like, why do I feel like this? Oh, do you remember when such and such said this about your hair? Do you remember when such and such said this about your lips? Do you remember when they said this about your feet? You became so self-conscious that you started to get consumed by all the comments, but you didn't realize that those were not or meant for you to internalize. And since you internalize them, you began to embody them. And when you embody something, you become it. So even though the statements that they made wasn't true about you, you became exactly who they said that you were. This little girl, okay, she gave me the rundown of who did it, when they did it, how many times they did it. She's still giving me information. Like, I remember she has brought into my awareness when I was in, it was either the sixth or the seventh grade. My aunt was walking me to the bus stop and she's a crackhead, right? So I was just thinking my aunt wants to walk me to the bus stop with my sister. She's walking us down the street and we passed one of her friends' crack houses and his window is open. So I don't know. I'm not thinking nothing of it. She's down there. She stops. She's down there yelling up to the window, talking about I got a 2 for 1 special. So moments like that made me feel like if my own aunt will try to sell me for some crap, surely my life ain't worth nothing. And subconsciously, those thoughts stuck. So I started to behave that way. One thing that upsets me is when people say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is a lie. Guess who told me? My inner child. Guess what else my inner child told me? Words are what broke me. Somebody else's words. So I need you to really understand what your inner child needs the most, listening. And I need you to tell yourself every single day and tell that version of you, my inner child, you are seen, you are heard, you are felt, you are loved by me. And I am here for you, and I will honor you, and I will respect you, and I will actively listen all times. So, one thing I need you to do is take a look at one of your childhood photos and write a love letter to that version of you. Right. Honor that version of you. Tell it how much you love it. Tell it how strong it is. Tell it how wise it is. And I need you to always remember that you are who you are because of who you are. That's all I got for you guys.